So welcome students. So today we were supposed to start with the next chapter, but there were a few students who have asked me for some assistance for preparing the notes. So children, do not worry, it's just a first chapter. So I'm going to help you out in preparing the notes. We have a lot of time for the syllabus. So this entire maybe 10 days we have for the number representation, and anything goes, a bit. If we are just going much ahead with the syllabus or we are lagging behind, we can easily cover up that. Do not worry at all. Okay, so I'm going to help you out today because this is just the first time that you will be preparing the notes. So this is the exercise of the chapter, so let me just help you out to how you're going to do this. Okay, so the first question is: hardware is of no use without software, and software cannot be used without the hardware. That's the question. And let me just copy this question, and I will prepare the pdf file, and okay, and then we are going to write the answer. So I'm going to write my answer over here. Okay, so let us just type the answer. So how you're going to search for the answer, children? So let me just go to the PDF file, and now we have to search for this answer. Already we know the answer. We can put it in our own words, but still I'm going to help you out how you are going to search for the answer. So let me just zoom out so that the scrolling becomes pretty easy for me. Okay, and we'll go to the first part. So this is related to the first part, and we have to wait since that buffer takes a bit of time to display. Okay, software concept, that was the chapter, isn't it? So hardware and software. Now I will zoom in. Okay, let us give it some time. Okay, now it's visible to you. Okay, so what answer you're going to give this is: a computer consists of both hardware and software. Both are equally working for the computer. The electronic components of the computer system that we can see and touch is called hardware. So set of programs is type of software. So over here the statement comes, that is, hardware is of no use without the software, and software cannot be used without the hardware. Okay, so you're going to write about first about the hardware, because that is this one. So that's the first line I'm going to pick, and I'm going to write as my explanation that why we require hardware. Okay, let me just do some settings over here. Let me just delete this, and let me also remove this proper setting. We will do it, remove everything. Okay, let us keep it simple and plain. Okay, so now I can type a question 1, and this I can have over here. Just a minute. Is it really challenging me? Okay, and just a minute, then we will have the best that I go for is the list paragraph. Let me just do some formatting so that the document looks good. Okay, so then I will type the answer, and the answer is first part of the answer, that is the electronic components of this. I'll copy this and paste it. Okay, okay, so that's the first line of code. So electronic components of a computer system that we can see and touch are called hardware. And then give a small software is a general term used for computer program that control the operations of the computer. Okay, so you can write a software from this line, just paste it. Let me just give this formatting a bit this way, so this way it becomes easy for me. Okay, and then what you can do, that main part is a set of programs from, it is the software, so you can, it is a set of programs form a software, and then you can write this one. That's is, we can ignore this line, a program is a sequence of instructions. Okay, just you can ignore that line and give this line, and then you can, so come to the next line, so, and you can see this, copy this. So that's with the first question, children. And now let us go to the next question. And the next question is question 2. So to the next question, let me just, should have gone for this. Okay, let us just zoom out, and then we can scroll down things pretty easily. So that's over here. Let me just see the page number, so that next time directly I can jump to that particular page. So the page number is 45. Okay, just remember 45. So the next question, and now I'll zoom in, and there it is. And now, how can the software be classified? Name at least one software in each of the categories. So I'll just copy this. Question is this, and I'll paste. Okay, that's the question, and now I'm going to come up with the answer. The answer is that software can be classified that is classified uh, now I will go for, this is page number 45, remember. Okay, no, this is 46. And just we have three categories, that is the system software, then the language processors, and the utility software, right? So let me just, and let us give some one example for each. So this is types of OS. So we can directly go to the map, the graph I mean to say, that is this one. So software, you can see, I just zoom in. So software, the categories are like, 1, 2 and 3. So three categories, so classified in three categories, and then you can list them, that is what software system, software, I mean sorry, the system software, and then we have the application software. I will take that as second. Okay, software, and the utility or utilities or utility softwares. Okay, and then I'll come outside this, come over here, that is a list that I prepared. So for system software, they said the question was, at least one. So for system software, we can give OS as an example. Utility, you can give, we can directly name, that is antivirus software. An application that is categorized as general purpose, and so we can give children that is system software. You can just say in example over here only it will work. So example is what? Example is OS, that is operating system, and example of operating system is Windows, or Windows, more appropriate, 10. You can say that's the current version. Then for this is example, we can have any application software that is MS Word, and then in the bracket you can write general purpose software. Okay, and this you can give this as utility, that is antivirus software, more than sufficient. So that's pretty simple, straightforward, short answer, you can see. So then let us come to question 3. Question 3, and the question is, now I can go to the page that is 46, and what's this page? This page is 31, so I can go to 31 also. 46, and here is the page, that is this one. It's actually 45. Okay, so what is the role of page? Okay, this is a very important, that's the fourth one. What is an operating system? Write any two popular operating system. Now children, this I'll leave it to you. You can easily write any example of an operating system, like what exactly is an operating system. So, or else I'll just guide you. Okay, I'll just do that also, don't worry. Page number 32, and that is an operating system over here. So what is an operating system? Operating system provides a platform on top of which other programs called the application programs can run, or more appropriate over here. Operating system is the most important. No, it is, what is an operating system? It is a set of programs that control and supervise the hardware of a computer and also provide services. That's the perfect answer. It manages the hardware activities in the computer system, the flow, set the priorities. Uh, System computer cannot do anything useful, tasks and so on. That's the answer. It's pretty straightforward. So I'll just copy this and I will paste this. Just do my rectify my. Okay, that was third question. Just Control Shift, go back. Oh, it's not going back. Anyway, I'll just type the answer, that is, and then I'll type the question. Okay, so question 3, I'll leave it blank and then come to the answer, paste this. Okay, and then select this, do my formatting. Okay, and then do this formatting here. That's perfect. So the question was, what is an OS? That is operating system. And the second part was, okay, you can just type that. Okay, I'll just leave it as it is. An example, did it ask for the example? Just a minute. 45, and write any two names. Okay, so give any two names. Give any two names. So let us give some two names. That is example, that is Windows 10, and you can write Linux, or Linux or Linux. So that's the third question, children. So let's move down to the fourth question. What is the role of page map table in virtual memory? So let me just copy this page map table and page map table. That's the fourth question, and there are a few more we have to go. No problem. If there is no time left, we'll do it again tomorrow. We have a lot of time, do not worry. So that's the okay, that's the fourth question. So question four, that is, this is the question. Give a question mark, and now I will type. Why did it come down to paragraph? Okay, so that's the fourth question. What is the role of PMT, table in virtual management system? I told you that the OS makes use of the hardware. Now hardware is a complex memory device. So anyway, hardware is a bit slower as compared to the main memory, that is a RAM. It is quite slow. It takes a lot of time for the system to read data from a hard disk. But if the RAM gets filled up, then the OS is left with no choice but to make a small part of the hard disk. And that is the whole concept of PMT, that is the page map table. So page map table. So can I just type here PMT and I can directly jump to that particular section where we are trying to find the answer. And let's see what happens. PMT, and there it is. PMT, we have come to that. Okay, what is a PMT? One thing that I forgot is this, that is, it is not, it is a set of program. OS is a set of program. Okay, I haven't saved this, so children, let me just save this first. That is notes. Okay, and I'll save this. So what is a PMT? That is, the operating system keeps tracks which page of the main memory is storing which block is mapped until here. Hence virtual memory allows more larger program to get used. So you can say that a PMT basically keeps track. Okay, so I'll copy this and you can paste it over here. With the help of the PMT, the OS does it. So we can directly say that the PMT, just a minute, I only take the first line and then shift it to here, the rest of the line. Okay, so PMT, I'll replace this with PMT, keeps track which page of the main memory. So that's the fourth answer, children. That's the fourth answer. Okay, so now let's go for the next question. That is okay, that was, I need to find, go to that page, that is 46. Okay, 45. So let me just jump it. Okay, here it is. So that's the fourth, and explain the major functions of an OS. So this we need to work out. Okay, so question, and that is question 5, and I'll paste it. Explain the major functions of an OS. I'll make this also bigger for you. Fine. And major functions of the OS. So let us go to page number. I'll jump to page number, that is okay, from 32. And then the major functions of the OS is need of operating system. See, functions of operating system. What are the function? Major functions are the processor management. Under processor management we have priority scheduling. So we cannot really write the entire such a huge answer, so we can just name the functions. That is, first is the processor management. So explain the major functions they are saying. So you can just make this explain any, we can keep it this way, any one major function of an operating system. So children, you can just change that, otherwise it's too big. But in the exam, maybe if you can be asked like, what is priority scheduling, what is round robin scheduling? Okay, so you need to learn everything. What is device management? Okay, any particular part can be asked, but just for the notes purpose, for the notebook purpose, I'm keeping it short. Just one example, so that is processor management. So basically we have two, that is the priority scheduling. So you can just write each task is given CPU according to the priority assigned to the task. The program have been given CPU. So this is more than sufficient. Okay, and under this, okay, first I have to take the processor management, and these are the sub like under processor management we have the priority and the round robin. So we will write that. Okay, so this I will copy. So I will write here process, and then under this, children, you can write this one, that is this one first, and the second, round robin scheduling. Task has fixed amount of time, the CPU continues with the exam until the entire time till here. Okay, so children, we have completed 5 questions, and you can start preparing now for this, and you can start writing this in your fair notebook. Then we can go to the next one, that is 45, page number. So what is the role of page map, and explain the major functions, and then what is the purpose of language processors, and then you can see the same thing has come. So I won't really take this again, priority scheduling, because again we have covered that. Okay, and so fine, children. So these are the 5 questions. You can start writing these 5 questions in your fair notebook, and then tomorrow again we will discuss a few other questions. If there is anything that needs can be ignored, we are going to ignore that. Okay, so that's it, children. Just do this, complete this work. These are the 5 questions that I prepared for you, and again then we will meet tomorrow, and then we will take more 5 questions, and that's it. Okay, we're not going to do everything. We'll take 4 more 5 questions, that's it. Okay, so we'll meet tomorrow. That's it, children. Bye for now.